Sorry, I had to get my controller or my headset from undo a bunch of shit. Do you remember what's going on? Do you need a quick rundown? Yes, I remember music kind of loud. Yeah, I'm working on that. Okay.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. Man, I know it's...
Yeah, whatever. So let's gonna start another class trial.
Hey, hey!
Okay. Probably had a little lag anyway. Laggy internet as well. That's a shame.
All right.
Right, I'm gonna go. Just hold on. I'll make sure I didn't you. Class trial grounds. What did he just say?
Yep.
Should get moving.
Damn it! Well,
You and I are just step ladders. Everyone hosts titles of Ultimate. Everybody didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying? That's why I've had to become a sacrifice any time. And from that, your hope will be born. I always read a talent that survived. It's a funny typo. Would be true hope. But it wasn't. There's no hope to me. It's all just killing. Of course there is. What kind of hope from killing people? Really?
isn't that right? Well, hey. No good at all. Right? Man.
What a weird guy. I stepped inside of Monokuma Rock.
Hey. Well, yeah.
The door opened. This is awful color scheme. Oh my god.
Hey, now I'm really angry.
Nice hearing you, if that's not weird. Nah, I get it.
Hey, now.
Happening for the 4th time. The curtain opened. Someone fucking killed Monokuma. He was kind of a good guy. So someone here killed Nakamaru. Wow. Huh. God, there's so few people left. It's weird. Would you like to save your current progress? Class trial start.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation.
Yeah.
We weren't able to leave Strawberry.
I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body that Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was... with... Don't tell me you three...
Imbecile! I am not some woman
Of course you're not.
with legs like those.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after.
We heard the body discovery announcement too. From Strawberry House, obviously.
Yeah.
As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and but someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button.
Thinking we should at least find some method.
Forget these boring and anyway. It's
What do you mean?
There's no way a chick would kill someone. One of you better hurry up and...
You're the cruelest...
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things.
The incident notwithstanding.
Then let's start with something even... Well, What the heck, you guys?
The only thing that looked like a weapon was the hammer. But there's an issue with the hammer.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him.
If he beat the crap out of him
No,
and dented
that's
him
wrong.
that hard, that would not be a new looking hammer.
No, I can't.
Why not?
A lot of oil was flowing. If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru.
That's also
That hammer
true.
was clean.
Well, yeah, but...
Why?
Well, obviously...
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't...
You're pretty
Baby gang,
Just so y'all know, I thought...
It seems that
Then what was...
that's the problem.
Then, if it doesn't have oil on it,
What has oil on it? I mean, the pillar.
I see! The only thing with oil.
Then that pillar is the weapon!
nobody could, even if you used 100% of your...
We tried to.
Yeah, but there's one...
Huh?
Coach Nekomaru's rope...
So, he lit...
You mean...
Don't be stupid!
Then even if Nekomaru...
Well,
What the heck?
By the way, the fourth motive of the killing school life, which is what the first game is called, was apparently ruled to suicide, huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit
But that's
suicide.
a problem. If it's not the pill...
there may... Huh? Yes, I see. All right. Understood. Sonia!
So there might be a way to use it without doing that. Pillar fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond a...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong! If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar.
Huh?
The pillar fragments were If the pillar had been tipped over.
I briefly
If they didn't tip it over,
How much longer are you gonna focus on...
there's...
Why are you so certain about that?
Yeah,
I
that's right.
just...
A feeling, huh?
But we can't say for sure. There's another way to use that.
Then I shall...
You got... You're unable to... What a waste of time. Regardless,
Hey, Nagi, how come you're not...
I've learned a... Huh?
Who cares?
Well, but when combined...
A specific...
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Isn't that...
So...
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it. We've...
That's... Because I am he... It's only fitting!
No, you are...
I don't know why.
Cut the bullshit and say...
In order to clarify... Huh? You still don't realize... I forgot.
Except for...
If we make it out.
Anyway, then I think it must have... Strawberry House, but in actuality, they're... It is undeniable that such a sweet...
Man, not only does that...
faux show!
The two houses connected to the town in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that really contradicts that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and are actually the exact same place.
They are
No,
not,
that's wrong!
actually.
Both of those towers.
What? Why are you asking that now?
Hajime, I won't tolerate.
I mean, when we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry.
It's if it is, then see?
If so, then what?
Does that mean he...
Oops.
If the floor didn't rotate.
Bow down!
Bum, 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 bum.
Then how about this?
Well, but we should have all been together.
Then while we were...
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only...
If it is just like if there is no breath...
Doing this again.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
No.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Allow me
No.
to cut through those words.
Everything at the crime scene couldn't have been moved. You can't move oil across the floor.
Moving the body and pillar is...
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body, physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible.
Then it's...
It's all right.
So what really happened?
Not when the experiment...
Yeah, the E...
If they're not the same...
Hey, I thought it would come to this. Fine.
Give us the answer.
But then it wouldn't mean... It's also important for me.
But how do we know you're...
I have a good reason. The reason I'm the only one who knows it?
He went to the final dead room. The life-threatening
see.
game, technically.
You're talking about... You cleared the life-threatening game.
That's right. In the depths of the final... And there, from that...
Strange.
Instead of had an opportune...
You took...
Yep. See?
So this is the picture from that window.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, but if the funhouse is structured, then there's lots of things that... Then let's...
What doesn't make sense in this picture? This.
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is... Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the... Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see.
What else doesn't make sense in this picture? This.
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hit. If that's the case,
Yeah.
then... This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first...
That's right. In summary, the first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the...
It's not? Are you saying that...
From this point on, do your own. If you guys are true, it might be possible for despite the fact that you don't...
You're referring to when...
I'm asking you just to be
The top...
such sharp...
Top...
But the...
What the...
Ooh, logic dive. Okay. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? Of course they exist. Kind of a stupid ass question. Dude, it's epic. Oh, Grape House and Strawberry House and Grape House, the same building or two different ones? They are the same building. Only way that makes sense. That's fine, yeah. How are they positioned with each other? Probably vertically. Because we just said they can't be horizontally, so they're vertically.
It's all coming together. I got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it.
In the picture, not so. Where did there? If you think about it like that.
Where Strawberry House located, the floor is above Grape House.
I see.
No problem.
On top of. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first.
Oh, snap.
But
It never occurred to us that they were the same. A quadrilateral and a and it worked, disregarding the tower.
In order to conceive, Monokuma put us to sleep.
You just... Then... That's right! Constructing...
Then what about the tower?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape... Just like Strawberry House, Strawberry Tower...
However, if they're different floors...
Aw, you're precious. Alrighty then.
Oh,
Oh, definitely.
I'm gonna solve this mystery. Then hurry up, dummy.
One of the bodies in one was actually a dummy.
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body...
Huh?
Remember? We thought the body had moved. Right up until that moment, the killer couldn't have known how you'd...
Unless Kazuichi was the one...
You...
it's alright. If he was, it'd be much more...
I see.
However, even if
The reason...
Maybe it would...
The body moved?
You can't think of a device like that? Remember? That device is just like that.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously the answer is, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This shit again. I hate those. I cannot spell any fucking word in the English language. Please, thank you. Shit, stop. Give me a T. Give me an O, please. Thank you. Give me an O.
I got it! You must be talking about an elevator.
what?
Where the hell...
It's the inside... Which means... So whether you enter from it all leads to...
So that's why we could all...
Now that you mention it...
I see. Please hold on. If the inside of the
Kind
whole
of,
tower
yeah.
is set... Then why is there a picture of a... And a...
If the room just moves up...
Plus, but when we entered
Not just that, but
When you see people and things,
What?
so
Why do we have to do...
it's fine.
I see!
Is it safe to
It's
say
fine.
that all...
And why did the picture on the far? The reason is
Only the floor moves in
see.
the elevator.
So that's it?
only the floor.
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator. That's why we saw different which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, and on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower,
Then, where did...
Unfortunate.
I want to say they lead out just for so we'd falsely believe that it was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood.
I don't get it. But I get...
Did you hear that?
Don't blame this on me.
Then I'll take resp-
Like, there's no way that's gonna...
By the way, it was probably wrapped
What?
because of that chain.
Yeah, it's really good.
The killer, everything was done to the appearance of a body in that situation, and using that as a clue.
Yeah.
The
Just
truth that
listen.
the two houses and the two towers are. The killer wanted to keep.
they destroyed the button.
Would it really have inconvenienced...
It would have been amazing after all.
Hold on.
What a pain.
Gundam, please...
You said earlier that if so, how... If that then, when your back is but... Inside Grape House, Grape Hall... And inside Strawberry... Which means the house... Answer me!
What does this...
If the two houses are connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong!
But it doesn't, though, because Nagito made Kazuichi ride the elevator and use a
The
compass.
elevator wasn't just moving Isn't that right, Kaz?
Huh?
Come on. You used the elevator.
Ah, that. From start to finish. Somehow.
Rotated, meaning it also it was, which means the exit would be on the...
And thanks to that, the tower appeared on our left side when we...
An elevator that
Well, and since the building doesn't
That's not splendid.
You say I'm
So we're done with the secret... What's the ultimate...
Huh?
What is the octagon?
Oh my. As long as you know what an octagon. I see.
Octagon is an 8-sided shape, thank you.
If I recall...
I didn't expect you to know that. I guess I should continue.
Here!
That's what the octagon is.
You're talking about...
Why is that?
You know how the four-sided... If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided...
That's basically the true identity of the octagon is that in actuality,
Then the
that's a little different.
Learned?
The true identity, which means the killer used like me, and then thought of.
The funhouse itself...
That's why the killer tried to keep it, but more importantly...
Enemy break.
Hiya!
I never. Oh well. I mean, that's the killer who used the building structure.
But is it really okay to...
There's no way I...
What happened to the bastard who kept...
He's right. I will sincerely... I'm disappointed too, you know?
There is no such thing as forcibly sacrificing.
I see.
It's fine. Just so you know.
Akane! Anyway,
How they killed...
it might be better.
The cause of death.
I see! That's it?
Died from.
If the funhouse is secret, then the killer made use of its...
Are you saying that
Where in that building?
it might be you could push him off the fort?
Did you forget how the elevator
When the elevator is on the first, you can't go through the door on the fourth.
It'd be impossible to shove up.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget?
As long as there's a moving object...
No, that's wrong!
Nekomaru in good night mode
That
would in
sensor should only
sleep
work
mode.
if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving...
Could it be?
When Nekomaru's good night, but if he's in sleep mode...
I see.
However, even if they move the elevator, there would have.
That's what I was about to silence.
Now you're calling...
How to get it to drop?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all... to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the...
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that! Didn't the door... That might have been...
Is that the same...
The tip of that wire was... If the elevator moved while that...
If that's right. Huh? The killer tied up Mekamaru. Tied the tip of the wire with that. And suspended Mekamaru.
That's right!
You better not finish that.
The killer took advantage of... By doing that, they created a...
Too easy.
This again.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make...
What?
If Nekomaru is... Because if he's suspended in midair... Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words! What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke?
What are you...
He has an alarm inside, which means the kill...
If you woke up from an if something like that instinctively, your body...
And then, the wire was hung on the tip. In actuality,
But Nekomaru...
He fell because...
when Nekomaru awoke, he...
Was that...
Well, that's... If they knew it'd leave behind
I see.
Do you finally
Yeah. I'm just a pest. Isn't that right, Miss...
No.
Hey!
This guy. He gets off on...
So thanks to that that doesn't mean he just crashed.
I see! When Nekomaru fell to the floor,
Finally, the...
So that's how.
See? I told you the...
Well, the pillar was above.
At this point, It is quite
fine.
difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Just letting the kind of the game speak for itself. This is like I'm getting invested in this. How good this case was.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for.
Hold on,
Stop calling me baby gangs!
What'd you just say? Nah, that's 'cause even though I slept.
No, there was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm.
It appears yet How were you able to...
That.
So now the timing is weird.
We headed for Grape Town before 7 a.m. I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru was set for 7:30. Nekomaru died because of
His time of death and the time that one of those must be an...
Killer probably did some. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
It's
No,
a
that's
radio
wrong.
clock. As been at the beginning of the case of the radio clock, it cannot be adjusted and is incredibly accurate.
No, the clock inside is.
So you're saying there.
Maybe the clock, Miss Sonia.
The clock and
No. I checked all the clocks,
Oh, that's what I asked you to do.
and because of that,
If there's no possibility,
please believe me.
then...
I never misunderstand.
Another logic dive. Music to the bop. I definitely landed on that. You cannot lie. You've lied to me. Damn it. Which clock was tampered with? I mean, both. The building's clocks. The answer is both clocks, though, but yeah, that's not exactly what it's asking. Which house at the wrong time? Both houses. Because all the clocks were the same, so if they had to mess with one, they had to change every single clock.
It's all coming together. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building.
yeah.
But what if all those clocks have...
What?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building...
I see.
So
This is true.
Now's not the time.
How much was it off?
If the time in the building was all messed up,
then we can only rely on the time of death, which clearly 7:38.
The problem is, what time in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with
I
that.
think someone did.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumble. I thought it was just an earth.
Well, a huge body fell. It's obvious.
we heard that noise.
It was when we were gathered. What is it?
Oh, well,
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you...
I could not sleep at all.
There's nothing to worry about.
If we...
I heard that sound.
Huh?
I instantly woke up.
Excellent work.
It was
I
off
see.
by about 2 hours. Alright.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. That means our time.
We were starving pretty.
Plus, the funhouse has no window.
However, for
The reason is obvious. If you messed with the clock, from there, the killer.
Was Monokuma Taichi.
I see.
Because he had to
That's
be there.
it. The killer made use of the.
how did they...
We were required to go to Great. But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building.
We wouldn't be able to attend on time. His radio clock had.
That's right. In doing so,
Then, when I
if I recall, and if that time was also 2 hours, at that time, he was head.
I see.
Too early.
Jeez, how outrageous I expected everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi, but it turns out like that at all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, we thought we came to the tower on time.
Ah, gee. What?
Are you talking
Wrong! That's not it!
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. The number of suspects.
Hey, why would that
You'll know I'm not lying. Huh? You witnessed
Are you talking about a little while after I... Plus, it was just before that. If Nekomaru died when the rumble
Really?
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my... We were both on the same floor.
Which means that person. Who is it?
Whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, well, there's only one person it could really be, because everyone else was in the lounge.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there.
That's right. It was just me, Gundam.
You didn't come out. Even though the alarm was going off like crazy, you weren't in your room.
If that's the case, where were you?
Please.
If you don't hurry up.
If I may, even if I wanted to.
You couldn't.
It's me.
Not only did I not hear.
It is obvious, but I did not hear.
To be honest, I was in a pretty deep sleep. It wasn't that.
Couldn't hear.
You still. Think about what the three.
What did all of them have in common? Can you tell me? If you remember from the very beginning of the case. Oh, I don't think so. Brain melting. It's okay. Well, if I look at... Oh my god, this again. Oh. Okay, here we go. Stop. Where is it? 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 Thank you. Give me the letter. Thank you. You gotta be fucking kidding me. No. They all had deluxe rooms. Give me a fucking M. Jesus. I hate this mini game. It's just annoying.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. If I recall,
The deluxe rooms are soundproof and have excellent animation. The standard room is normal, and the economy room has airflow and draft problems.
The reason.
That's right. You actually noticed that. Now then, you got.
Oh, hold on a
Why?
Yeah, no, sorry. There was the only other person who was staying in a, it was the only other person who was staying in a deluxe room. I'm not gonna drag this out for too long, because I doubt you remember who the other person in the deluxe room was. But you can go ahead and try. Give me, it's fine, give me a moment. My stepdad was at the hospital. I'll just go ahead and click on the person. The other person was there was Gundam.
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
When the alarm rang at the strawberry...
What's wrong? If the bell of catastrophe...
Why were you able...
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in... Nagito was staying in a deluxe room, so why were you able...
Huh?
There is only one possibility. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe...
Gundam.
Gundam probably couldn't after you saw Nick... Until the moment that alarm... If you were in the lounge...
Even though Mekamaru's murder, the killer's...
Like putting Nekomaru in...
In order to do that, the... Which means when Fuyuhiko...
And one...
In their original plan, the killer should have... And they were supposed to stay in their room.
Which means they were just like us.
The best case scenario would have, after all, if they unfortunately...
Because...
It's okay.
So the killer could...
But why'd you come out?
If that would have been the worst.
If those two had... How ironic.
Answer me this.
Huh?
The answer is 10. That means I have 5...
Is that...
You bastard!
Do not... At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. That's right. That's all.
Are you saying it was just a
And yet, I'm being suspected...
I see. Well, you don't have to admit... So... you know, this class trial...
Hey!
Perhaps just a boring farce. Seriously.
Nagito. At some point during the... What? What actually...
Well, let's just...
Please hold up!
But he's completely shut...
Gundam!
In fact, I shall deny...
Since...
Based... I hung Nekoma from there. Although going to and fro is...
I see.
As I recall... Plus, if so, for these...
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken...
However, I was already at which means...
Are you serious?
So he's saying that he cannot travel on between the houses.
That elevator, the only means of travel, as long as that your assumption
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot reach...
Since I was at there's no question that
It would have been different if they hadn't accomplished...
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already? That elevator, the only means of travel between...
No, that's wrong.
It's not true. Then how was Nagato able to get to Grape House whenever the killing dead room was at Strawberry House?
No,
Clearly there was some sort of other way.
Another way to move. Then why don't we?
The person who actually used it was Nagato because he was the only one that we know of so far to actually clear the final dead room.
You're the only one. Nagito, don't play dumb. There's a secret passage. Isn't that?
Jeez, but you're right. After I open it, surprise.
Meaning?
Plus, once you've cleared the fight,
If they use that secret passage,
Infinity Unlimited Flame! However, what if the...
there's no...
That is merely an...
There's no way I can stop...
Don't make me...
Boom, 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 boom.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Oh,
provided
oops, I
you
was
use a
not.
spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities? Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
There we go. Fucking finally.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind...
Allow me to cut through those words! The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked, those are all the items that weren't in
the only place there were various weapons.
Since those items were used...
If that's the case...
See, normally we'd end up listening to... But there's no reason to wait. Hey! First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the build, the elevator was probably... Thanks to that, Neko... So he tried just like we did when we... Well, it's obvious he... Also, But surprise! Their plan was a balancing act. They can just greet everyone the next...
And, without such a risk...
I'm going to... Through this, Gundam's success... There's no way he could fight him. So by pressing the goodnight...
Hold on! Don't mess with...
Why are you angry?
You fools! Ha!
I don't understand it.
It appears... Maybe I'm just a... I cannot finish!
Man, that scream, dude.
What?
It's obvious!
Are you saying you still have...
Your words. However, that button...
It's not easy to get the drop on...
It's even more
Just as I thought.
That's wrong, God. You're the...
Such a... Listen well. Third, you must provide a reason. You.
Damn. It really is Gundam, dude. He's like my favorite character in this fucking game.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesized!
Probably
Show me the
one
cadaver!
He's
Show me the
probably...
cadaver!
Him and Nagato are one of the most popular characters in this game. Just because he's so, like, he actually...
Empire!
He has a good personality.
Wither!
A lot more than a lot of other people.
Crushed as David prophesized! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! crushed as David prophesied!
Oh, it gets
For the
worse,
Tanaka
too.
Empire!
Yeah.
For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! It's Nekomaru's
The
back.
full
Do you
Dark
really think I
Beavers.
can get behind?
This is the end!
Yeah, he's probably the most popular, one of the most
Even if
popular
you didn't
characters
get
in this game.
behind Nekomaru, as long as you had the power of...
Oh?
Are you serious?
Of course that'd be impossible for... In fact, we saw that with...
During that case, they were able to jump and get that button.
Now
Yeah.
that one of Gundam's hand... Hey, with your friend to secretly get...
How about...
Not just...
Admit it?
It appears... Fine! Then you must... Victory can... Now, trample... Pull the...
You have to do the closing fucking argument anyway. Who was in the lounge early in the morning? Wait, what time did Fuyuhi go see him? Okay, hold on. Nekomaru's weakness is the hamster pressed it. The wire wrapped around Nekomaru's feet. Destroyed this. I think this goes here. Nope. It's a text message, hold on. That snapped. Okay, last stop. Go back to the first page, second page. Who was in the lounge early in the morning? Fuyuhiko cannot sleep. What time did he see him? It's 5:30 right now. The wire wrapped around it, hung onto the loop. There's a huge hammer, and the last panel is them
Here's
two waking
everything
up.
that happened in this case.
Yeah, we know, blah, blah, blah. You can interpolate what happens from this, plus you've been paying attention.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And the...
Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah, I know.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop using ore.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe...
You don't wish, then finish it, my beloved, deadly...
Cast 2 votes for Gundam Tanaka.
Now then, please...
Yeah. Yeah, it gets worse. This case has a lot of nuance in it, and a lot of like hidden meaning behind like certain actions that we've been taking.
Yeah!
Nice!
Now then. Jeez.
Fall, my tears. Listen well! How pitiful. Fine.
Oh.
Damn it!
This, too, must be the...
You.
Let's make history.
Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, sitting face to face with each other. I should say I expressed it as much to Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves to stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you
He was
this.
serious, too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. Huh? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding this case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
No one would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing. Nekomaru really did that?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. This is great! And what is your reason?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka! I need not cling to any trivia.
In response to your spirit, I won't go easy on you! Don't waste your breath on cowardly—
Nekomaru Nidai!
That is...
Let me tell you.
What's the point of living if you're just all waiting until you finally die?
Weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation.
Fall.
Ever since we were locked
tears.
inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. But however, nothing is born from reservation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their life expand and engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this
If a world
world.
would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life is choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards
I
life.
renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
But...
Damn it.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to all battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death in you? That belief is why you committed your crime. Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after you're listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without so much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There was no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in a million, not in 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Now, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It is about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Huh?
How?
An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me? Oh, my... However, there is no need to... I was simply visiting for a moment. That is why... Pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing!
Yeah, I remember this guy.
Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! Open Sesame Pandem!
Let's give it up!
It's punishment time. For one of actually probably up there with one of the saddest cases in the series. It's very fucked. Gundam Tanaka Stampede.
Damn it. Damn it! The worst.
Oh.
You are right. You are right.
Hey! Hey!
What? Now then.
Hey, hey!
It's not like that.
Huh.
Hey, hey. Right?
Yeah, just that's sad. For some reason, that execution scene reminded me of something in the third game, and I was thinking about that, and then I got sad about that.
Well... Damn it. It's obvious.
Oh shit.
Monokuma appears!
Now that...
What's this? What's the matter?
Well.
Hello.
Hey.
Say what?
You don't even know? Isn't that right?
Of course.
But...
Who knows?
Hey. Well, right?
You're getting all riled up. No. Shing! Huh?
Hey.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Unbelievable.
Well... You're right.
No.
Huh? Man.
Like...
Well...
Say...
You don't know? Hey. See? Hey.
That... Ah!
Hellhound Ewing. Yes, I would like to save my current progress. Alright. I'm probably gonna... What time is it? 11:02. I might be able to continue later, but I kind of want to take... my friends wanted to play something, so I can play something with them for a bit, and then we can go back, if you want. We can continue after that. Probably be in about an hour, roughly. But they wanted to play. Haven't talked to them in a while, if that's okay. I can continue or whatever, doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm trying to keep the energy levels up, but obviously I'm a little bit worried, so, or, like, I'm fine continuing, I'm just probably not gonna have the, not gonna have the same level of, like, you know, yeah, excitedness that's coming back, though, because apparently it wasn't, my mom sent me the message. It was infinitely worse than it's not as bad as she made it sound. She made it sound infinitely worse than it actually was. Right. See ya. I'll stop and we can continue afterwards. Until how long you want to go without that we're gonna like finish the 5th case, but you know, maybe get decent ways into it. Alright, see ya. I'll be hearing your message and stuff like that too. Yeah, I'm glad it's not bad either.